Hello and welcome to Tech. I am Mohammad Adnan and in this video we are going to discuss about the performance tuning part 4, that is use of native query in Power BI. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Let's get started. So if you're using SQL Server or Azure SQL Server as your data source, then you can use this feature as a native query, which is really having a big impact on the performance in Power BI. Let's go and get some data. Get data from SQL Server. Data source name. It is optional and click OK. Click connect. Click OK. So in Adventure Works, I'm going to select the sales territory table. Sales territory. Click here and then transform data. Let's add one more table. So this is a table we have just imported the sales order detail, and on the right side in the properties pane, if you right click on the navigation menu, you will see this one as view native query. If you click here, then this will give you an SQL Server query. So copy this one and paste it on your SQL Server and execute. For 1,21,000 rows, it is taking 6 seconds on approximate. We go back again to Power BI. So for example, if you want to get the sales order detail by product ID, this is the one. So you just want to group by between this table. You can use the group by either in DAX as well as in Power Query Editor. I made a video about how you can make the group by in DAX in Power BI. If you haven't seen that, just click on the link given on top of your screen. Now coming back to this one, in Power Query you can also do that, even though I've made a video about this one as well. So transform group by product ID. I just want to make the sum total, sum of line total. So click OK, and this just gives me the total sales of by product ID. So right click this one, still it has view native query. So click here, it is going to generate one new query. So copy this and run on your SQL Server. So new tab, paste, execute. So it just runs within a second and returns 266 rows. The previous one with all the details, it has taken almost 6 seconds and it loads 1,21,000 rows. Even though we doesn't need those all information, we just need this information and it has taken less than a second with only 266 rows. This will not only reduce the performance, it also reduce the file size as well. So click OK. The beautiful thing on this native query is whenever this table refresh the data, it will just run this query directly on the SQL Server to get the data. It will not run all the details like we did on the earlier stage. Now going to SQL here, it will not going to use this query to extract the data and then group by, whereas it will just execute this query, get the information from SQL Server and load it to Power BI whenever you run this report. So it is necessary, you just need to keep an eye on the query settings pane that the view native query is enabled one. Say for example, I want to sort this value by descending. So click here, sort descending. It has added a new step as sorted rows. So right click here and view native query. It has ordered as order by total descending. So okay. Now if you add one more column like index column from 1 to 0, so that we can able to extract the top 10 values here. And one more step has been added on this query settings. Right click this one and you can see the view native query is not enabled. So hereafter, whatever the changes we do here, it is not going to extract the data from SQL Server. Rather, it will just extract the data from this step, and then it will do each and every process whatever you do it here. For example, I want to filter the top 10, home, keep rows, the top rows, top 10. The new step has been added here, and if you right click here, it is not able to give the native query as well. So whatever step you are going to add here is going to load the Power BI to transform the data. Until here, the sorted load, it is going to get the information directly from SQL Server. So after that, it will add an index column and it will keep the top 10 rows. So these two steps will be done by the Power BI, whereas the about to here, the group by and sorted rows will be done by the SQL Server. As I already informed in the previous videos, that the experts suggested that we need to make the data transformation as much as possible on the source itself. If you can't do that, then we have to do it on Power Query Editor, that is data transformation, or else we can't able to do it here. At the last step, we have to use the DAX calculation. So as you can see here, the SQL query, by using this one native query, we can able to reduce the performance, timing, as well as the file size. What I will do is I will just delete these two steps, and then as I already sorted this one and I want to keep rows here, before adding the index column I want to add the top 10 rows here. Now if I right click here, then it is enable the view native query. So click here, and if you can see it here, select top 10, click OK. Now if you add column, index column, that is 1 to 10, right click here, it's not going to show this native query. So now what will happen is it will just go and fetch the top 10 values from the SQL Server and return the table here. So by changing this order of what we had to do first and what we had to do second, put low work pressure on the Power BI. The less we will put the pressure on Power BI, the more it will give you the performance. So now in this example, it will group by, sort, and keep the top 10 rows. Everything will be done on the SQL Server. It just go and fetch directly the top 10 rows from that table. After that, it will add index column. That's it. So this is one of the ways you can use the SQL native query to increase the performance in Power BI. If you like this video, just click on the big thumbs up button. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Share it with your friends and colleagues. If you have any queries and feedback, just post it on the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.